Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. We're here today with another Vlogmas video, which means we have another book list and another challenge, another opportunity for you to peruse someone else's bookshelf and see how many of the books in a particular stack or a particular shelf you've read. I love playing this game. It's one of my favorite games to play, not just bookish games, but just games in general. I love seeing and hearing about what other people are reading and whether or not I've read it, and we can chat. So today's challenge comes to us courtesy of Columbus. Columbus doesn't have his own YouTube channel, but he has a few online personas, I suppose. He's called Columbus here on YouTube. So if he comments on your channel or you see him comment here, that's Columbus. He goes by Giovanni Coltrane on Instagram. So I'll link him down there if you want to go check him out. Check out the books that he's reading and sharing online in general. He also has Twitter. I don't do Twitter a lot, but Columbus is really interesting. He reads widely, he reads a lot, and he's very thoughtful. He's a very thoughtful reader. I think the first book that I remember us talking about was a book about books. I don't remember the title now, but it was about a man talking about wanting to foster his son's interest in reading and not wanting to crowd him, but also wanting to encourage him and guide him and so on. And I remember us having a really great conversation about the book and what it contained and what it didn't. And since then, a few years have passed and we've chatted books. We do buddy reads together. So Columbus is a great person to read and discuss books with, is what I'm saying. And so I'm intrigued to find out what's on his shelf, the shelf that he submitted. So, I've been asking people to send me videos or pictures of their bookshelf or a random assortment of books for us to do this challenge together. And so it's interesting to me to see what books people put on the shelf that they're submitting. So we're going to look at Columbus's shelf. But before we do that, it is Vlogmas, so we must sing. We're making a book list and checking it twice. We're gonna find out who's been naughty or nice. Book lists are coming to town. It's book lists, Vlogmas style. So these are the books that Columbus sent me. They're 2 stacks. He didn't send me a shelf. He sent me 2 stacks of books, which I love because it also makes this video a little easier. So here are the books on the left side of the stack. First is Black Fatigue by Mary Frances Winters. I have not read. And you're going to tell me down below what your score is, right? So Black Fatigue, I have not read. Funeral Diva by Pamela Sneed, I have not read. Good Neighbors by Sarah Langan, I have not read. Can't Slow Down by Michelangelo Matos, I have not read. The Weirdest People in the World by Joseph Enrique, I have not read, but it sounds like a title that I want to check out. Little Gods by Ming Jin, I have read. Columbus and I actually read this book together a couple of years ago. I think I may have liked it more than he did, but he suggested it, so that was good too. Bare Necessity by James Gold Byrne, I have not read. Holy Lands by Amanda Stirs, I have not read. Anna on the Edge by A.J. Sass, I have not read. The Smallest Light in the Universe by Sarah Seeger, I have not read. The Court Dancer by Kyung Suk Shin, I started a long time ago. I had to return it to the library before I was finished, so I never actually read very far into the book, so no, I haven't read it. Beach Music by Pat Conroy, I have not read. And The Runaway Jury by John Grisham, I think I read a long time ago. Like, I used to read all the books that John Grisham used to put out, these novels following lawyers and court cases and law firms, and I loved that writing. But this was in the before, back when I didn't record what I was reading, so I'm not sure. But for the purpose of this conversation, we're going to say that I read The Runaway Jury, because otherwise, of these 13 books, I would have only gotten 1. So we're going to say I've read 2 of this stack. On the other side, on the other stack, we have more books. You Got Anything Stronger by Gabrielle Union. This is a new release. I haven't yet read it. The Bennett Women by Eden Appiah Cool. I have not read. Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan. I have not read. Nothing That Meets the Eye by Patricia Highsmith. I have not read. The War of the Poor by Eric Vuillard. I have not read. Paper Houses by Dominique Fortier. I have not read. The House on Henry Street by Ellen Snyder. I think this is an ARC and published final copy. I have not read. Sleep Well, My Lady by Kwai Kwarty. I have not read. Walking on the Ceiling by Asikul Savas. I have not read. Alligator and Other Stories by Dina Alzea. I have not read. A World Without Work by Daniel Susskind. I have not read. The Library Book by Susan Orlean. I have not read. How to Raise a Reader by Pamela Paul and Maria Russo. I have not read, but this sounds like a title that I'll be interested in picking up. The Everlasting by Katie Simpson Smith. I have not read. Overground Railroad by Candace Taylor. I have not read. 28 titles. I have read 2. We're still saying that I've read 2. So I didn't do very well on this list, but maybe you did. Would love to know your score down below. If you've read more of these books than I have, please share your number with me. And if you didn't do well on this list, it's okay. We'll be back tomorrow with another list, another opportunity for you to score high on a list or a stack of books that who knows how many of these books we've read. You won't know until you take the challenge. So many thanks, Columbus, for sharing your books with us. And if you would like to be featured, you meaning anyone except Columbus, even if you've been featured before and you want to send another picture of your bookshelf, a specific shelf or an assortment, you could take a few books off your shelf, put them on the floor, put them on the bed, put them on a table, take a picture of them and send it to me, so you could be featured in an upcoming video. We would love to know what you've been reading, what kind of books you own, and we'd like to see how many of those books we've read. So challenge me, challenge my viewers. Let's do that together. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back soon with another video, another Vlogmas video, hopefully coming tomorrow. Hoping we can continue this trend. And, we're a week away from Christmas. So lots to do before then. But one of those things that we must do is challenge ourselves daily. How many of these books have you read? So until we come back for another video, happy reading. Bye.